Let's talk about our plan views. So up here, we've got this plan view menu here. And so these are preset plan views that come built in with the program. So these are what you're looking at here. And this plan view set is linked to a layer set. So that's what that sets up. It's linked to your layer set and to a annotation set. So when you're working in different views, it gives you different options. So this is the working plan, and this is where I am just designing and working. This is not one that I use for printing at all. But anytime I'm doing something that is going to be printed, I'm going to want to go to that view. So I know that when I want to do, I know I want to do an electrical plan. So I'm going to use this electrical plan view every time. And so anything that I do and draw within that electrical plan view is going to be linked into this electrical layer set and then an annotation set that's linked to my electrical plan. So everything is grouped basically with these three things. It's all grouped together so that I have this view anytime that I need it. And then if I go to a different view, then everything is linked and only things that I want for electrical are shown in electrical. And then if I go to a different view, so let's go to floor plan dimensioned. So all of my electrical goes away and only the things that I have designated that I want to show in this floor plan view are showing. So this is going to be very important to work with this process and have these things set up for yourself so that when you are ready to go to print, all you have to do is send these views over to layout and you're not doing any extra work whatsoever. So getting all of these set up is very important. Now the program comes with most of these set up already in them. And I have set up I set up the the reflected ceiling plan view in the reflected ceiling plan video. So I have it there, and then I will also show you here how to set up another plan. But these are very important. So anytime you want to work in electrical, be sure you go to your electrical plan. Anytime you want to set up for printing for your floor plan, go to your floor plan. Anytime you want to work on your ceiling plan, go to your reflected ceiling plan view. That way, each view is set up with all of your correct layers, and you have to do no extra work whatsoever when it's time to print. So while we've been working through the plan, I'm just here in this working plan view, and that's what I use just as I'm designing and working. This is not a plan view that I'm ever going to print or anything like that. This is just where I'm working. So, but there are some other plan views that we are going to be using to send over to layout so that we can print. So those will be here under our plan views. So there is all of these are come with the program. These are pre-programmed in with the software, except for that reflected ceiling plan that we made. So everything else is coming with the program. So I've got an electrical plan view here. And this is what I'm going to send to my layout when I'm ready to print. So that just shows all of my electrical. And then there's other views here. So the floor plan dimensioned. So that is the view that I'm going to use for my dimensioned floor plan when I go to print. So this is just a nice cleaned up. It doesn't show any of the extra stuff. I may turn on actually a layer here. You can make changes to these. So in my walls, I like my walls to actually be hatched. So I'm going to turn on the wall layers here so that hatch pattern comes in, and that turns on all of my wall layers. And so because I I like on my floor plan for that to all be nice and dark so it stands out nicely. And then I'm just going to want to go in and clean up some of this stuff. We did the dimensions earlier when we worked on all of our walls, so we've got all of that. But now I probably will want to go in here and do some cleanup and just scoot some things around, because this is going to be my printed view. So this is what's going to go get printed, and you can see there's stuff overlapping, but I can just go in and I can move all this stuff around. I can use the center tool. Can use the center tool here, just like I did with other things, to center that in the room. And then I might just rearrange some of these dimensions so that it looks more cleaned up on my plan and things line up nicely. So I would just, I double clicked it on accident. So I would just go through and clean some of this up. And then since I have interior dimensions listed here, I could go in and turn off that room area as well, just to help clean up this plan a little bit. So I think that's what I'll do. And I'm going to move that over here. Let's see, that's a redundant dimension, so I'm just going to delete that one. So I can go through here and get all of this cleaned up, because this is the plan that I'm going to send to print. So I've got my electrical plan. This is my dimensioned floor plan. So the other plan that we made is the reflected ceiling plan. This is the one that we made in the reflected ceiling plan video. So this is what I'll send over for printing for that. And so there's a built-in kitchen and bath view. So this one's also very handy. This one has all of these automatic dimensions set up in them for the kitchen. So this is one that I will use also to send over to my printing, but I'm going to get this all cleaned up as well, because this is a mess. And actually, when I send it over, I'm just going to crop it and zoom in just for my kitchen. So I'll just have these dimensions right in here for my kitchen, and I'll have my labels and things that I need for my kitchen. And then I'll send a view over for the utility and the bathroom as well, just zoomed in. And I'll crop the rest of those rooms out. But I will have to go in and clean that up. So I may set up one more plan view for myself, which will be a furniture plan. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that here. So how to set up another plan view. We did that over in the electrical video, but I'll do it again here to show you. So I'm actually going to go back to my floor plan dimensioned view. And I'm going to use this as my basis. So I will go here to my project viewer and my plan views, and I'm going to make a new saved plan view. And this is going to be my furniture plan. Okay. All right, great. So now I've got a furniture plan, but I'm going to need a new dimension set that is specifically for this. So I'm going to go into my layers, and I'm going to just copy this set and make a furniture plan set. Furniture plan. Okay. Okay, so now I've got a furniture plan layer set that I can customize. And I do not have any furniture in here yet, but let me drop one piece in so that we can just see. Let's go to interiors and furniture, and let's just grab a little chair. Let's just grab a little chair. and the furniture layer is turned off. So I'm going to say, yes, I want to turn that on. And now I've got a piece of furniture there. So now this will show up in my furniture plan. So I've got my furniture layer turned on in my furniture plan. And then I can go through and turn off other things that I don't want to show here. So I probably don't want to look at my elevation markers here. So let's go back to our layer display. So let's turn those off. I don't want these room dimensions here. I may go back and put my overall these interior dimensions back on to give just an overview of that. Let's see, let's turn these off. All right, so I may go back and clean this up some more, but this is how I would make a make a layer set for my furniture plan. And I'm just going to keep this same annotation set. I don't need to do something different for that. That is how you set up a new layer set and view. So now we've got all of these options, and these are what we're going to be using when we go to set up our document for printing.